I have done a number of commentaries on the Me Too movement and my hope that it would grow. But my fear and concern was, and still is, that the power of Me Too was reserved for the powerful and the prominent. Harvey Weinstein, Matt Lauer, Bill Cosby, Charlie Rose, Al Franken are all disgraced examples of the power of Me Too. Me Too, I argued in past commentaries and still believe, would not be significant until all women were covered by its powers. Women who are in offices, hospitals, restaurants, hotels, and factories, women who are on the front line of the Me Too movement need its protection maybe more than anyone else, and there are few signs that that has happened. But now I have a new concern, one that is much more troubling because it could undermine the entire movement. Me Too has been politicized and weaponized in Washington. Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh is just the first to be targeted by this new weapon. But believe me, there will be more. The dangerous power of this new weapon is that women must be believed no matter what, and men can't be believed. Just ask Senator Mazie Hirono from Hawaii.
Guess who's perpetuating all of these kinds of actions? It's the men in this country. And I just want to say to the men in this country, just shut up and step up. Do the right thing.
And the right thing to do, according to the senator, is to believe accusations without any proof. And that's a dangerous place to be, especially when you divide the country and stereotype and demonize a large demographic, in this case, men. Now, I'm not going to get into the dirty details of the Kavanaugh accusations because you know them already. And I'm not going to get into the politics either because you know them as well. But I do want to deal with the rights and the freedoms that we hold dear. Like the right to due process that is promised by the Fifth Amendment in the U.S. Constitution, or the presumption of innocence, the rules of evidence, and the right to face your accuser, which are all outlined in the U.S. legal code. And before you tell me that the U.S. confirmation hearing is not a court of law, these rights are held so dear they're practiced in our workplaces, our schools, our homes. You should never be punished or found guilty simply by an accusation, especially because of your race, your religion, or gender. And that's exactly what happened to Judge Kavanaugh. Forget for a moment that he's a judge or even a Supreme Court nominee. This is a husband and a father and a basketball coach who once had an impeccable reputation, and now half the country believes he's an attempted rapist because of one accusation fueled by a political agenda. Now, I know that this is the point in the argument where people, including, I'm sure, Senator Hirono, would say, you need to stand up for your daughters. And I do have a daughter and two beautiful granddaughters, but I also have 3 sons, and I want them all to be treated fairly and equally by the law and by our society. I'm Larry Menti. Talk to you again next week.